Alright, welcome back to Dad's office. We're back with another one here today. I think everybody's gonna like. According to the YouTube analytics, a lot of people were inquiring. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look at this. This is the Bark River Bravo 1.25 CPM 3V. With the red and black linen micarta, red liners, outstanding knife, thumb ramp, and then I think for some fun, just to compare, this is about $250-ish, somewhere in there. But for fun, we will go ahead and try out this. This is a camilius. I really don't know what the steel is. I don't think they say. They just say titanium bonded. That's going to have a lot of similar looks as far as like the blade shape and design and stuff. It's going to be very similar. Of course, the camilius is going to be a hollow grind. The Bark River is going to be a convex, so they're definitely not the same knife, just a similar look. And you're going to notice a major difference on the thickness there. I'd say the Bark River is twice as thick as the camilius. But this little camilius knife here, it comes from Walmart. About $10. Actually, it's less than $10. It's $9.46 or something like that here where I'm from. And actually, it's actually a pretty good knife, believe it or not. So let's go ahead and let's get started here. So first thing I think we can go ahead and do is let's put this up here. Hope I don't break my table. Here I've got a nice piece of wild caught Missouri fatwood right there. So for fun, let's just shave a little bit of that off and maybe see what we can do here about getting a fire going. We'll start with the camilius. Let me get a board here real quick instead of this concrete. There, that'll be much better. That concrete's freaking me out. Move as much of this as I can over. We'll use this for when we get to the batoning. Alright, let me make sure that we're in frame good. Okay. Alright. Now, back at it. As you can see, we've already got a pretty decent little feather stick going on. This knife does pretty good for being a $10 knife. It actually holds an edge quite well, surprisingly. So now we've got us some good curls going on there, which I'm not going to make a lot of fat wood here. We're not trying to make a actual big fire, so boy, that's some beautiful looking fat wood. Look at that. Premium. Alright, sorry about that. So we got us some curls there. Now let's go ahead and get some hope that's not shaking the camera around too bad. If it is, sorry about that. Now this camillus does have a sharp spine, as you can see. Scraped off plenty of fluff, no problem. Nice fine little shavings. Put that right on top of those curls. Alright, let's go ahead and scoot that over a little bit. I don't want to light it yet. Alright, there's that. Now, the Bark River Bravo 1.25. Let's try it. See what it can do. Now you're going to notice, like say using both the knives, you're definitely going to notice a big difference in the edge, being that this convex, it wants to really bite and go deep. But you can also get some nice little paper thin. It's just a beautiful knife, beautiful knife. I love it. But I do also like the little $10 camillus. They both have their place. They both have their place. Now, this Bravo doesn't really have as sharp of a spine as that little camillus does. So let's see. I don't know if this thing will really scrape much fat wood or not. Let's see. Yeah, see, not really. Not really. With the Bark Rivers, it's kind of hit or miss on a sharp spine. So that being said, I don't know, this thing may not hardly scrape a ferro rod either. We'll have to see. Maybe I can get some real paper thin curls here. Oh, she's biting deep. Gotta love good old YouTube analytics, because this is definitely not the video I had in mind to do next. But that's okay. Now that should be good enough. Surely we can do something with that. So anyway, there we go there. Okay. Alright, and we'll go ahead and use this. This is just a cheaper, you know, Chinese ferro rod, come from Amazon. Of course, I put the handle on it. Nothing special, it's just a user. And you can see that, yeah, they do kind of have some ridges in them. And that's probably more my fault than anything, but oh well, it happens. And, you know, being just a cheaper rod, that might have something to do with it too, but who knows. But of course I do have a nice high-speed steel striker that I made. It has a cedar handle there. This thing here works great, phenomenal. We'll go ahead and probably use that too, but let's just see what the camilius can do here. Not bad. So used to using that scraper. I don't know if we'll get it lit or not. See what happens here. Well, it'll throw sparks. That's nice, huh? It'll throw sparks, but it doesn't do nearly as good as the scraper. Let's try that, because I can't get nothing to go here. Get sparks going, but yeah, see that high-speed striker, it's just something else. Now, I don't know, I've never ever even tried to throw sparks with oh, look at that black smoke. I've never even tried throwing sparks with this, so let's just see. I don't think it will, but let's just see. Nope, not a spark one. Tore the edge all up there, the spine. Did have a nice round. Maybe that's just some of the ferro rod on there. I think that's what it is, but yeah, not happening with that, unfortunately. Whoa, unfortunately not happening with that. So carry this with you, and there you go, you got it. No sweat there. We'll let that burn up real quick while I get some other stuff ready, and we'll talk about some other things here. So I grabbed like 4 pieces of wood here, and this is actually oak. It's kind of seasoned, so it's probably going to be pretty hard. And we'll go ahead and do some batoning. I grabbed 2 of each size. They're pretty similar. I wouldn't necessarily say they're exactly the same, but they're pretty darn close. And we'll see what these things can do. Yeah, that was just fat wood and ferro rod combination and mixture there on the spine. It scraped off. I was say this CPM 3V is supposed to be super bad, so if the ferro rod ruined it, that ain't good. Alright, move this camera around a little bit here, bear with me. I'll try not to make you sick here. Move these around a little bit. There we are. Alright. And I've just got a little lightweight pine baton, which you can see I've used it a few times. So it works. It might break during this. I'll probably end up having to get something else. We'll see. We'll see. So I guess we can go ahead and start with the good old Walmart special camillus here. See what we can do. It's got a knot in it. It's got knots in both ends. Well, at any rate, you can see it's kind of got some little wormholes drilled in it or something, so maybe it's not quite as solid as I thought it would be. Oh well. But I mean, you can get you some firewood with the old camillus there. Alright, now let's try this one. And you can see holding it, I mean, that's probably at least a good 2.5 inch, I'd imagine. I don't know, it's not super big, but I mean, it's realistic size wise, what you would do kindling wise. And I mean, it pretty well spans the knife. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's a little bit harder than that other one was. Hold on, let's get my board. I'm really scared I'm gonna slam it into that concrete there, and I don't really want to do that if I can avoid it. Oh, looky there. The camillus, no problem. Oh, and I should have probably showed you this beforehand. I didn't even think about it. We'll try and get this straight here so you can see that it does have a straight blade. Straight as an arrow. Now remember, keep in mind, this knife here, less than $10 at Walmart. Looky there, and I've batoned way harder stuff than this. There we go, look, we got some little kindling. You can take those pieces and bust them down even further. No problem. Right on through it. Bust right through it. Looky there. No problem. Decide you want to get some curls, which I mean, you've seen it on the fat wood, but that's just a quick, but we're already at 20 minutes into this video here. Alright. Now we'll switch it up to back to the Bravo. Obviously, I don't think this will have any trouble whatsoever. Probably explode this wood. Helps if you hit it. There we are. Seemed like I was missing a piece from that. Oh well. Alright, here we go again. You can see it's pretty much same size as the other one. See what the old Bravo can do here. As you can see, it's spanning it pretty good. Well, I about fell there, but I forgot to show you on this one as well. It's straight as can be also. Of course, if you bend this one, I'd really be surprised. Oh, this one, I don't want to really go right through that knot. Hit that knot and stopped. Blasted right through that knot. There it is, no sweat. So, there is two knives. One, extremely budget. The other, premium. They both accomplish the same thing. And in fact, the Bark River could not strike sparks. I mean, the other one didn't light it either, but it was throwing sparks, so it could have gotten lit eventually. So, with that being said, that's where we're going to wrap it up, I think. And I know I didn't say all the specs on the knives, like lengths and thicknesses and all that, really. I'll put that in there for you, so that way you guys know. So that's gonna wrap it up today. God bless you guys and have a good evening. We'll see you on the next one. One more thing, I did forget to show a few things here, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Show you the camillus up close here. That wood stuck to it. So I'll show you after that batoning, which it wasn't super hard. Still straight as can be. For less than $10, this is a really good knife. I recommend it to anybody. And of course, this is silly, waste of time. Straight. We didn't have any doubt about that. The camillus just comes with your typical little lightweight nylon sheath. No big deal. Not a great sheath, but it works. It'll keep you from cutting yourself. However, the Bark River does come with what I call a premium sheath. I like it. And of course, it's going to be a little darker than how it would come, because I do treat them with a Obanoff's conditioner, and it does have the Scout straps on it. So I think that's all the more I wanted to show you, and I'll add in all the specs. We'll see you next time.